Hello everyone. Today we will introduce my own peach garden. I'm checking it now. Have there been any problems with the tree in winter? Are there any negatives? I look into your peach eyes. The air temperature is approximately 20 degrees. We are in February. Her peach eyes are a little puffy now. This is something we don't want. Our trees are starting to wake up a little early. I don't see any negativity right now. There does not appear to be any disease. Its shoots look very clean and beautiful. We planted our peach trees in February last year. Peach tree is 1 year old now. Their development looks very good. We have approximately 370 peach trees here. Thank God. Our body thickness was greater than we wanted. We do not have any disruptions. Their development is very good. Since our saplings are small, we can plant plants such as onions and vegetables among them. It can also be planted when it grows. But since we planted trees densely, there will be a little too much shade. When the peach tree grows, we will not be able to plant vegetables. There are 5 types of peach trees here. In fact, there is also a nectar tree that we call semi-tool. There is also a peach tree that we call tool. We planted these peach trees in order. Maybe 2 varieties of peach trees will not yield. He will not love his territory or his land. We have planted these trees now. Our peach trees have grown well. There are no problems. But if we cannot get any yield from some peach trees after 2 or 3 years, we graft the peach trees from which we get yield, using the grafting technique. We have the chance to turn your unproductive peach trees into productive peach trees. We need to follow these things. As I explained in my previous video, this job is like being a doctor. Since you are looking at the tree from the front, you need to understand the condition of the tree. You should check this peach tree from its root, trunk, leading branches and twigs, color, size, etc. You check. For example, currently the date is the 8th of February. Those eyes are starting to bulge. This is something we don't want. The tree wants to wake up because the weather is hot. Peach bloomers think that spring has come because the weather is hot. The tree's eyes will bulge. When the air temperature is around -1 degrees in April, the eyes of the tree will burn from the cold. We will not be able to get any yield from the tree. We are afraid of this. There are various techniques to avoid this situation. As my friend Mehmet explained, in his own quince garden, he tries to disperse the cold by watering the trees from above with a sprinkler system in cold weather. This is one of the techniques. There are systems such as burning tires, burning straw, smoke systems, and wind turbines. Wind turbines blow wind during cold hours. There are many techniques like this, but my suggestion is to produce whichever plant is suitable for your region, without getting too excited. Peach may be suitable, kiwi may be suitable, raspberry may be suitable. But you will both market these plants well and determine whether this plant can adapt to this region. This garden used to be a pear garden. Since it was not suitable for pear production, we turned it into a peach orchard. Since we planted our peach trees at 4 meters by 3 meters, we need to prune vertically rather than sideways during the pruning phase. Because we should not have any problems while working with the tractor, for example during spraying or harvesting. The tractor may hit the branches, break the branches, and damage the peaches we picked. For example, we can cut this branch. Then these branches grow. This branch goes this way. This branch goes this way. This branch goes this way. There may be 3 leading branches, or there may be 4 leading branches. We will do shape pruning this year, and we will do yield pruning in the following years. If you do not prune your peach tree properly, it can become infected with disease. The peach tree may not be able to improve itself. 60% of tree development is pruning. In my opinion, pruning is more important than pesticides and fertilizers. We fertilize in March or April depending on the weather. For example, operations such as clearing the bottom of trees are carried out in these months. Then we apply fertilizer. The first medicine to be applied to the peach tree is burgundy paste, to protect against leaf curl, clock, disease. You need to be very careful about these. Depending on the condition of the trees, we start the treatment with burgundy mixture. Then, depending on the condition of the region, we spray pesticides for diseases such as fungi, insects, and leaf borers in June as a precaution. For example, these eyes, there is a lot of fruit set here. For example, we dilute the eyes with 5 to 6 fruit sets. We misfire. We leave 2 to 3 eyes. Why? Let the tree develop itself comfortably and prepare for the next year. In fact, Most of the maintenance we have done this year is for next year. It has many benefits for the year. The tree begins to invest in the next year around August. For example, we harvested in July or August, varies depending on type, and we continue to irrigate. Our work is not over just because we have picked the fruit. We prepare for the next year by watering again. We need to get productivity from the tree again next year. Efficiency is profit. As a result, we need to earn money from these trees so that we can produce. For example, you can sell this peach for $2. You can sell it for $3. You can sell it for $5. The quality, appearance, skin beauty, and color of this product are very important. We try to do all of these in a balanced way. If we produce quality products as a region, more traders will come to that region. There will be more sales. For example, I'm the only one producing peaches in this region. The trader does not come here just for me. But if there are 20 to 30 producers here, traders will come. You bargain, look at the fruit, and after reaching an agreement, you sell your products to the merchant. You will feel comfortable. What you produce regionally is very important. There is no need to get excited. For example, everywhere is a pear garden. If you plant raspberries or any other plant here, the merchant doesn't buy your raspberries when he comes to buy pears. Because the product that has a market in this region is pear, you cannot sell raspberries to anyone for $3, even if their market value is $20. The important thing is that you need to produce your product with high quality, market it, and brand it. You also have to love trees. Sometimes, when I come to the garden alone, there are times when I talk to the trees. This is the joke of the job, but you have to love this job. It has difficulties, but it also has beauty. What difficulties do they have? For example, you can come to this garden at 1 degree. The temperature is 1 degree and cold. You are cold outside. But when you start working here, that degree never even comes to your mind. You warm up with that tempo. This is how you interact with trees. You dig the ground with enthusiasm. You don't understand feeling cold when you spend time with these. You have to love. This tree also truly understands love. If I treated this tree with contempt and treated it as a commodity, rest assured that this tree would not be this delicate, this beautiful, this productive. The irrigation system we will use here will be a drip system. My water source is the stream. A stream flows right under this field of ours. It flows for 12 months, summer and winter. It never dries out in summer. In summer, the water decreases a little, but it does not dry out. We also have electricity here. That is our great chance. We have an electric water engine. That engine draws water and gives it to the filter. Because it can attract sand and dirt, the water is cleaned through the filter and enters the system to prevent clogging. We put our tractor into the stream. There is a check valve in the mouth of the tractor. When there is no water from the engine pipe, it cannot draw water and the engine burns out. This is the case with many engines. Whether it is gasoline engines, diesel engines, or electric engines, water engines have a pump inside. When there is no water flowing to that pump, it cannot draw water. We check the check valve in its mouth at the beginning of the season. If there is water in the suction pipe, there is no need to fill it. If there is no water, we fill the water from the filling chamber to the brim. We will shut your mouth. After that, we remove our switch. The engine starts to run. Our job is easy in this direction. In some gardens, people do not have water. Some producers are trying to bring water from 1 kilometer to 2 kilometers away. Our garden is easy in this respect. Since our soil is a little sandy, it drains water a little too much. So we will need a little more watering. We are lucky to have a stream. We protect this stream. Our surroundings are clean. After all, we water our fruits from this stream. No chemicals are involved. We have a clean flowing stream. For example, we are outside right now, but it should be just like our home. Hygiene is really important. For example, while pruning, there is a disease on the tree. You may not be able to see this with your eyes. You pruned there with your own shears. You're done. You're home. The next day you will come to prune your own garden. Disease can be transmitted to your shears from the tree you pruned there. From there, you can damage your own trees. Especially when we come here every morning, we have disinfectant and a water fountain. We fill it like this and spray it on the blade of the scissors and the blade of the saw. If there are microbes, they do not come to our trees from different trees, not just for our own garden. Even if we prune another garden, we pay attention to these. There may be disease in my garden too. I may not see this. We will start this irrigation system from where the engine is and bury our 90 centimeters coil pipe into the soil at least 50 centimeters to 60 centimeters. While plowing the garden with the tractor, we will bury the pipe deep so that it does not damage the system. This pipe will be laid starting from here, from the middle of the field to the end of the field. We will attach a blind plug to the end of the pipe. Then, of course, we will not close that coil pipe. Because when we open a hole and bury the pipe, we distribute the water left and right by opening holes in the pipe without closing the pit. After connecting those pipes, we can cover our soil. The drip pipe will come to the right and left, that is, on both sides of the tree. We will start watering around June 10 to 15, depending on the weather and rain conditions. Night watering is also better. The weather is getting cool. Direct sunlight does not burn. It does not release the water in the irrigated soil upwards as moisture. In the morning, the water has drained. Then our trees become a little more resistant to fungal diseases. I'm even thinking of a system like this. Now we have 370 trees. Maybe I can water this place in 2 stages. I don't want to water 370 trees at once. I can split this in half, because the pressure may not be enough. For example, the area where water first enters may be overwatered. Maybe I can install a valve in the middle. I will decide on this after installing the drip system. After installing it, I can change that system. I can put a valve here and that side will be watered. Then I can close it and this side will be watered. I can also automate this. 1. I turn on the system and it waters for 2 hours. I turn on the second system and it waters for 2 hours. Only I'm going to do this with the controls. I will adjust it according to the water pressure, not randomly. This system can serve your garden for a lifetime. You can use it after there is no damage. Maybe after 20 years, if you change the garden or change the system, then you will change it.